if there is one person who is so pissed off, who has been so triggered by the coming back of Fred Matiang'i to Kenya, is none other than lawyer Miguna Miguna. So since yesterday, Miguna Miguna has been posting some controversial claims about Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Miguna Miguna is telling Kenyans that no, Fred Matiang'i is not fit to hold the public office. This is not the right man for this thing. As much as we are so desperate, as much as we are so desperate for new regime, but Matiang'i is not the right guy for this seat. So let's see what Miguna Miguna has been sharing on his socials since yesterday. So this is what Miguna Miguna shared on X, formerly Twitter. It is a very long post exposing Fred Matiang'i. And remember, when Miguna Miguna was deported to Canada, Fred Matiang'i was the CS Interior. So this beef is not something that is just there that is coming from nowhere. No, Miguna Miguna feel like his right as a Kenyan was violated, and the man who aided to violate his right as a Kenyan is none other than Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So this is Miguna's long post on X platform. Not fit to hold public office. Fred Okengo Matiang'i blew up my house with explosive on 2nd Feb 2018. Matiang'i abducted me, detained me in Communicado, and tortured me for 6 days in Feb 2018 and for 3 days in March 2018. Matiang'i illegally confiscated my valid Kenyan passport and punched holes in it. Matiang'i physically assaulted me, injected me with poisonous substances, and flew me unconscious to Dubai without a passport. Matiang'i disobeyed 35 valid court orders, which directed him to release me, refrain from removing me from Kenya, and issue me with a new passport, and facilitate my unconditional return to Kenya. Matiang'i blocked me from returning to Kenya and enforced exile for 5 years. Matiang'i ordered the police to murder 4 young people who were protesting his barbaric assault on my rights and person. Matiang'i was convicted for contempt of court and fined. He hasn't purged his contempt. On December 14, 2018, Justice Chacha Mwita ruled that Matiang'i had abused his office, had violated my constitutional rights, and ordered him to pay restitution, which he hasn't paid. For 5 years, Matiang'i threatened, intimidated, and persecuted the judges who issued orders in my favor. Matiang'i was not following any legal orders because there is no justification for torture, subverting the constitution, abusing power, and defying court orders. Fred Okengo Matiang'i is not fit to hold any public office. Hashtag say no to Matiang'i. Hashtag Ruto must go. Hashtag Raila Ruto must go. So this is Miguna's long post on X platform saying all things that Matiang'i did him back in the days. And Miguna is telling us, with all these things on the table, with all this evidence on the table, then Kenyans should look the other way because he feels Matiang'i is not the right man for this job. So, of course, the post attracted mixed reactions from Kenyans, and let me read or let me sample some of the comments under this post. Eric Nyori says Kenyans suffer from Stockholm syndrome. Matiang'i will be in similar to Xi Jinping. We may prosper as a country, but human rights violations will be through the roof. That is Eric. And then we have a selective nomad. Lest you forget, I shared here a digital card of Fred Matiang'i with all the claims that he was a controversial events and situation he was involved in, and I can read some of them. We have Kianjakoma brothers, Caroline Mwatha, Masimba 4, Samuel Maina, John Muli, Yashin Moyo, 40 Yala bodies. We have Baby Pendo. We are talking about Calvin Omondi, Ibrahim Onyango, Peter Gasheru, and all that. I can only remember about the Kianjakoma brothers and the Baby Pendo and Rivayala, of course. I don't know about these others. I see names of Kenyans. I don't know. Maybe I should do more research on this. And then we have Dida says, I am a Kisii and we value human dignity and rights. What Matiang'i did is an exception and we regret. That man, Matiang'i, should not come close to power. He is a Ruto version 2.0. Museme Sikuwa on, and then we have Wizard of Oz. This is my biggest problem with the candidacy of Matiang'i to date. It seems that Kenyans are supporting Miguna on this, and then here we have Mwelusi, who has shared the photos of the late Kianjakoma brothers. You remember this story? These boys are still in my memory. He captioned it this way, and then we have Mad Dog. With that reminder, I now withdraw my vote for him. I remember the instances. And then we have Wambui Wangari says, Matiang'i did it because you sworn in Raila Amolo Odinga, who later ditched you. The last two. Dirty Diana says, ignore Miguna at your own peril. Godchild Anacheka. And then El Tiger says, Butcher from Nyamira. So from this comment section, is so clear that Kenyans are supporting Miguna, and Kenyans, majority of those who have commented under this post are supporting Miguna and are saying that Matiang'i indeed is not the right guy for this seat. So you see, the whole of yesterday, Matiang'i was trending on X platform. Some saying, I saw a tweet of Kenyans saying that I'd rather vote for Ruto than Matiang'i. Some are even going to an extent of saying that Ruto is better than Matiang'i. Others are saying that if it is not for Kio Mtata and David Maraga, then I am not voting. Others are saying that Miguna, that Matiang'i is the right guy for this job. So Matiang'i, of course, he has not been accepted by all, but from my own research, from my own view, of course, I've gone through what Kenyans are saying on socials, and it is so clear that Matiang'i might face a challenge because Kenyans are not forgetting, especially the Kianjakoma brothers case. This is something that is still eating up Kenyans up to date. That was the saddest thing that happened in this country, and it seems that Kenyans have not forgotten about it. And if it is something that is going to pull down, to destroy Matiang'i, it is this case. Kenyans assume that this one is one thing, one scandal that is going to bring down Matiang'i. How is he going to get out of these woods, out of this Kianjakoma brother story and all that? Time will tell. But I think personally, from the look of things, from what Kenyans are saying on social media platforms, is the Kianjakoma brothers is Matiang'i's downfall. We wait to see, because he has yet to make his first statement. We wait to see what he's going to tell us, his first statement to the public, to the media, and all that. But for Miguna is saying, no, this is not the right man for this job. And I think that, you see, Miguna has been one of the people who has been so against Raila Odinga's presidency or candidacy and all that. And Kenyans have been insulting Miguna until recently Kenyans were saying, hey man, so you are all along, you've been right, because Raila betrayed the Gen Z, and it is so clear now that Raila is not a good man. So Kenyans are saying that I feel like Kenyans are not going to give a chance to this man, to all the things that happened during his tenure as a CS Interior, and I think that this is one of the things that is going to bring this man down. So Miguna did not stop from this post of the torture he underwent during Matiang'i's leadership as the CS Interior. He has continued to make some controversial posts about Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and I'm seeing that Kenyans who are commenting are really supporting Matiang'i. We have other Kenyans who have been, I saw blogger Cyprian Nyakundi saying that there is these claims by blogger Cyprian Nyakundi. I don't know if I'm going to get it. Let me see. Cyprian Matiang'i used prisoners to build his mansion in Karen. Bana, I don't know what happens to Matiang'i when he gets power. We like him the way he is now without power. Please educate the kids who don't know him well. Maraga is a very honest man. So blogger Cyprian Nyakundi is saying that if you have to give him a choice to choose between Maraga and Matiang'i, then he is going for Maraga because he feels that like Maraga is an honest man. So remember also there has been these claims that there is a tiff going on in South Nyanza between David Maraga and Fred Matiang'i, and that there is a meeting that was held some times back and bring together this political class, and they were trying to ask Maraga to step down in favor of Fred Matiang'i, and Maraga claims, reports that he refused and all that. So from the South Nyanza, you will see people talking about Matiang'i, Maraga, because there is something that is going on between these two, and I think that Matiang'i is coming back in Kenya to settle this tiff that is currently brewing between the Kisii community on the candidacy of David Maraga and Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So how is this going to fall? Time will tell, but from the look of things, Matiang'i was cooked yesterday. All manner of claims was put up. Kenyans were ish. So I don't know if I thought that it is going to be easy for him, but no. It is not. Kenyans are just trying to be Kenyans and trying to show Matiang'i that we have not forgotten. We have not forgotten who you were when you were the interior CS and all that. All the events, all the controversies and all those things that happened under your leadership, we have not forgotten. And to me, from the look of things, that if there is something, the rivals, the Matiang'i rival, if the Matiang'i rivals who are going to rival him in this race, if there is something, it's just that Ruto is not a clean man, so he cannot use Kianjakoma brothers. But if they were going to with another candidate and he brings up the Kianjakoma brothers, then I think Matiang'i will have to forget about the central vote. I don't know about Gachagua. He has been silent. He hasn't said anything, but I don't know if they are going to group themselves under this Jubilee thing. I don't know if he's going to support Matiang'i or something like that. He hasn't said anything, but I think maybe he might choose to opt for Uhuru Kenyatta, because you see Matiang'i is Uhuru and Uhuru is Matiang'i. So maybe Gachagua might choose to end the rivalry or the enmity that was there between him and Uhuru Kenyatta, and he might choose to do so by supporting Uhuru's man Fred Okengo Matiang'i. Politics is about to roll. Where we're about to see things, bad things and good things. That is it from me for now. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.